So this high schooler failed a really important state exam one day, but something just wasn't quite right. You see, when this girl's dad, Martin Swaden, contacted the state just asking to see his daughter's exam, they refused to show him. Even when Martin simply explained that he just wanted to go over his daughter's missed questions with her, his state, Minnesota, just kept saying no and refused to give a reason why. They just simply told him to have his daughter study harder for next year. But after 2 entire months of getting repeatedly rejected by the state, Martin finally had enough. Since he was a lawyer, he simply threatened to sue them, and only then did they finally agree to let him see his daughter's test. But when Martin was going over this test, he was shocked to realize that 6 out of her 68 answers had been marked wrong when they were actually completely right. As it turns out, the company that had written this important test, NCS Pearson, had somehow completely failed to double check their answer key. This meant that every student in Minnesota had been given a much lower score than they actually deserved. And 8,000 of the students who had been told they failed had actually passed, including Martin's daughter. By the time this error was discovered, hundreds of these students had already been told that they wouldn't be allowed to graduate high school. In the end, NCS Pearson had to pay $7 million